And now we're going to segue into our book talk. I like to do a book talk regularly, and we are going to be showing a video as well. So this is a very interesting intersection of a book, printed word with video. And I'm going to be introducing the author of the book, which is out very soon, Chenyu Zheng. Where are you, Chenyu? Oh, right here. Okay, come on up. She's going to be talking with Jonathan Rechtman from Cadence Translate. So Jonathan, come on up.
Thanks so much, Rebecca, and thank you, all of you, for coming out. I hope that everybody is as deeply and as titillatingly excited as I am about this opportunity. Let's sit down. We're going to wear ourselves out too early. But this is really a special treat, not only to be at Silicon Valley, which is, I think, a brand that all of you love as much as I do, but also an incredible special opportunity, a privilege for me to be in conversation with Chenyu, and I think a really delight for all of you to get to know her as well, for those of you that don't already. I think it would be helpful to start with the video.
Yes, we'll start with the video. 3 minutes.
Yeah, it's a short introduction that will give you a slight little slice, a taste, if you will, of some of Chenyu's many talents, and then we're going to go into a little deeper dive about her upcoming book, which is very exciting. Let it roll.
Meet my friend Chenyu. Hi, I'm a tech marketer turned artist, and I am an urban nomad. Chenyu is very interesting. For 365 days, she lived in 99 Airbnbs and traveled to 20 cities with only 2 suitcases.
I learned to live with 3 pairs of shoes, non-wrinkle fast-dry clothes of blue, black, and white. Imagine what it's like to live with a pilot that you flew with, or the artist who designed the menu of your favorite cafe. When you enter people's home, you share a slice of their lives. It could lead to adventures you have never imagined before. One time, a host gifted me a ticket to Burning Man, where I experienced the ultimate answer to what home is. There's another time where I got stranded in an airport. A host picked me up and turned this misfortune into a joyful road trip to Arizona. I gathered so many stories along the journey, and instead of having a guest book, I made this a host book with the stories and encouragement and wisdom from each of my hosts. And this is one of the most valuable items I own. So people have always asked me, what's now, what's next? Growing up, I have always seen art as a hobby, not so much as a profession. So for the last 5 years, I've always lived as 2 identities, a tech marketer during the day and an artist at night. But this journey has completely changed my perspective. While living with artists, I saw firsthand what it means to be a full-time artist. They reassure that I have a talent in art and ask me to continue to paint. One of my Airbnb rituals is to leave a note for my hosts. To make it personal, I often include a sketch of their pets, whether it's a husky or a British short-haired cat. Eventually, I started painting pets in exchange of stays. The happiness and joy in their eyes when they receive the painting gave me a sense of fulfillment that none of my previous job has ever given me. That's when I realized I found something that I'm passionate about, that I'm good at, which is also a unique contribution to the world. Now I am a full-time artist working on pet portraits. To me, this journey is more than discovering beautiful houses. It is about meeting people who are similar to me. Every note from an artist is like a dot. When you connect the dots together, it creates a pattern, and that pattern tells me to pursue something significant in art. My biggest takeaway from this journey is to be observant and recognize what others see in you, but not to forget to look inward and see who you are, know your values, and what you're good at. And once you find it, trust yourself and take the first step.
Thank you so much for watching. If you want to watch more videos like this, please do follow my Facebook and I'll
Can
see
we,
you in the next video.
Can we credit?
Ciao.
We got a whole afternoon of programming here, guys. So I think from that short video introduction, you can see that we're looking at what I genuinely believe is a Renaissance woman. Chenyu is an accomplished writer, author, painter, social media thought leader with, I think, 500,000 followers on her travel channel. A food critic, a coffee critic, and one of the most observant people that I've ever met in terms, I think that the common theme that runs across those talents is this eye for detail, an eye for detail in her surroundings, in the interior design of the homes that she stays in, and with the hosts and even the pets of the hosts that she meets. She's also a tech marketer, and during her time at Uber, which I think is famous and infamous for using data to profile users, she developed the kind of capacity for identifying patterns within populations. And so I guess the first question that I want to ask is, this book in many ways stands at the crossroads of your eye for detail and your perception of trends. And so could you tell us a little bit about what are some of the correlations that you kind of noticed as you stayed at a different Airbnb for 365 days? You were at Airbnbs all over the world, staying with hosts from all different types of backgrounds. What did you learn from this, and how were you able to share it back with the Airbnb community?
Thank you, Jonathan. American bed. And I learned, oh, okay, I need to speak below the layer because like often in Airbnb people don't watch the comforter, just change the sheets. But in China we just sleep with the comforter. There's no sheet. And actually at first I thought it was just me and all the guests. So one day my host, who had hosted over like 900 people, he asked me, he's like, oh, why do all my Chinese guests throw away my sheets? They never use it. And I was like, oh, I'm not like the only one. Like, everyone has that question. Even my host. So then I started writing about my observations, both in China and both in Chinese and in English. And actually, the way I was able to afford this journey is through my writing. I wrote a guide about how to use Airbnb back in 2015 when there's not much Chinese content about like how to use this new phenomenon. And when B&B just got popular in China, and I posted on Zhihu, which is China's version of Quora, and I happened to post it like in June. It was during the summer holiday. And then by October, it's a national holiday, the Chinese national holiday. I saw my my Airbnb referral credit has like $5,000 credit. And I was like, wow, what happened? So I put a link of my referral code like in the end of my article, and I have this like $5,000 on my account. So I was like, okay, I have to use it. So that's part of why I was able to start this journey. And it's kind of, you make a module for your something you want to make, like this microphone. And then you have that initial fund to start it, and then I was able to use it to support 3 months of my travel. And I realized, okay, it's feasible to like move around every week. So by Monday to Thursday, I was working in Venice Beach. So I would find an Airbnb near my work. And thankfully, in LA, there's so many creative people with Airbnbs to make a living, and they're like freelancers. And on weekends, I will go to like different neighborhoods, like Echo Park, downtown LA, like you name it. Like basically, the city of Angels, I think, has over 60 neighborhoods. So on weekends, I will be a local in a specific neighborhood. And then also, I wrote content about like how to welcome your first Chinese guest, because like Chinese travelers are, as most people have observed, that being the largest outbound travel like all over the world, and there are specific things to look for, like a water kettle. You know, we need to drink hot water, warm water, and like slippers. In Asian cultures, we use slippers, but in America, like the first thing I noticed when I went there for high school is like, oh, my classmates would just go on the couch without taking off the shoes.
It's like dirty, barefooted barbarians running all over.
So these little things like actually can remove culture barriers and communication errors. Like if you know, China has like 996 schedule. Like people work really hard, and if I save up all my holidays for this trip to Europe, to America, like I want to make sure that experience is enjoyable and comfortable, and that cultural difference doesn't play a role of reducing each other's experience and doesn't have a bad perception about Chinese guests because of cultural differences. So that's sort of
fascinating. And Chenyu is modest. She didn't want to. I asked her if she would talk about it. She said she couldn't brag herself, but she was then invited to the Airbnb conference. To kind of share her findings with the larger Airbnb community. She met the founders of Airbnb, and so she really has had an impact on the way that this organization or this culture of movable living has evolved. And I kind of wanted to dig deeper on the cultural element, because in just now when Bella was describing Day Day Up, she mentioned one of the verticals is mobility, and I think that across the venture capital world, like mobility is hot, you know, over the last 2 years. And in many ways, you know, Chenyu is an icon of lifestyle mobility. You're living the mobility dream, so to speak. But, you know, some people might wonder, is this, you know, blessing also a curse? Do you ever feel like you are actually homeless, that you know, moving every single night do not belong anywhere. How does that, is there a darker side to this?
Actually, besides I have to travel really light and like pack very quickly, I have to spend a lot of time on transportation. Actually, I developed a deeper connection and belonging to different cities I live. Because actually, when I first got to LA to work, I felt kind of lonely because I was working for a startup called Whisper back in 2013, and we were working in a startup house. And all my friends, like I didn't go to school there, and I never thought I'd move to LA. I didn't know how to drive, which is key to living in Los Angeles. By knocking open the doors of so many people, and like they are architects and designers and Hollywood movie makers and like healers, yoga teachers, actually become friends with them and actually learn about their lifestyle. And a lot of them are my friends now. I didn't just randomly pick Airbnbs. I'm like a little journalist, and I search for every person I want to stay with. It's kind of we come here because we have a commonality, like whether it's interest in tech, China, like the subscriber Silicon Dragon, like there's certain things we all have different tags. And what if we can find that with the help with the online community, like a platform like Airbnb, where people will write about their stories. They write more on their profile, maybe they're more passionate about sharing. And I come from a marketing background, so I use SEO, right? I go to Google, I search like Airbnb Los Angeles architect. Oh, we are out of time. Okay.
There's many stories to tell. Fortunately, these stories are all available in Chenyu's exciting new book, Knocking Open 99 Doors, available
In June, by Cadence, which is the largest publisher in China, and it will be all over in the airports. It actually is not about travel. It's a journey about finding myself. Because I stay with so many artists. And I just want to say something closing. So, before, when we want to experience a profession, we need to actually work there, or we take internships. But actually, during this journey, I was able to see the life of an artist, an architect, a designer, and it's kind of a mixing of blood for lifestyle. And they actually helped me to find who I am, having the courage to do what matters to my heart. It's kind of a collection of the stories of the host and life wisdom I learned from each other.
Chenyu, thank you and congratulations. Thank you, guys. Oh. With the mics? Icons?